Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the weekly holiday show. Yeah, ooh, a little bit of cardistry for everybody out there. If you don't know what cardistry is, imagine people who play games with cards, like poker, like Go Fish, like Old Maid, all those things. Now imagine those that take the cards and they put them into different combinations and different, cool little patterns like that. And there's so many of them. Well, that's called cardistry. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And if you can look it up, that'd be great. I've been practicing a few things. These are known as trainers, which allows you to practice without dropping the normal deck of cards, which is like 52. So that's a lot, right? So, anyways, here's another thing that I do. But I'm your host, Mr. James. Welcome to the weekly holiday show. Here are your selected holidays for the week of April 25th through April 29th. Hopefully, you can find something to celebrate. So, let's start. So, Monday the 25th, it's telephone day. How old is a telephone, you might ask? Well, when you were younger, even if you're young right now, you might have made a telephone using two cans together with a piece of string in the middle, right? You pull on the cans in the string, and as long as the string is nice and straight, when you talk into one of them, it will vibrate and it will send a sound all the way to the other. You can hear it, and it's amazing, right? It's pretty cool. Vibrations work like that. That's how music works. Well, in 1667, that was the first time that was done, the tin can phone. But it wasn't until 1876 that the telephone was actually invented. In fact, two people invented it. They put patents in. Patent means that you write your plans for something and you get it copyrighted, basically. So this says you own it. Two people did that. A woman named Elisha Gray and Alexander Graham Bell at the exact same time. I think it's a woman. I don't know. But anyways, at the same time, and because Graham's patent was processed first, he ended up getting it. But let's not forget that Gray also did the exact same thing. So 1876, that's where phones came from. Now we have phones that look like what? Computers, basically. That's nice, but yeah, those old phones look pretty neat too. So that's where the telephone came from. I'm sure you use it all the time. And yeah, call me sometime or some pizza. Tuesday the 26th, it's pretzel day. Pretzels, right? They're all twisty and stuff, delicious. Sourdough, popular type of dough used, a type of dough that's actually fermented, like cabbage, like kimchi, like all those things, delicious things. But pretzels go back to 610, a long time ago. So think about that, 1400 years ago. Someone made pretzels if for children to learn their verses. So they had, of course, people read Bibles a lot back then because it was one of the first things printed. And people had to learn verses and memorize things, and they were given pretzels to, as a treat for that. Well, they were brought to different places of the world, made different ways, and I think it made with the bends and the sort of figure eight patterns and stuff that you see normally, so they could hang them up so they could dry and cool off after they're baked. But anyways, do you like pretzels? I'm gluten-free, so there's a few pretzels I can find. Snyder's makes a gluten-free pretzel, which is pretty good. But the big pretzels, the big soft pretzels, I really miss those, right? Do you like a pretzel that's salty and you mix something with a cheese in it, or do you like the ones that are sweet? Is that a cinnamon bun though? Or a churro? Anyways, pretzels are delicious. Celebrate this day. Wednesday the 27th, it is Devil Dog Day. Now, if you don't know what a devil dog is, over to the left side, you are looking at a whoopie pie. I'm in Maine, and Maine is famous for whoopie pies, I guess. Maybe New York invented them. Who knows? It's a debate about that. Massachusetts, New York, wherever. But a whoopie pie is two pieces of chocolate cake with some frosting, cream, whatever in the middle. A devil dog is basically like the hot dog version of that, right? So it's like two long pieces of chocolate cake with frosting in the middle of that. So the whoopie pie is the hamburger. The devil dog is the hot dog. Devil dogs were named after what the Germans called the Marines, the U.S. Marines in World War I, because they were so good at dodging gunfire and all of this stuff. Yeah, we're talking about a world war that the Germans call them. Those are devil dogs. They're so fast. They're devil dogs. And 1926, Drake's, which makes delicious treats, came out with devil dogs in their honor. So it's used, they use something called devil's food cake. It's funny because in 1905, it was like between devil's food cake and angel food cake. And angel food cake was like the vanilla flavor and devil's was the chocolate flavor. I don't know why they came up with that anyways, but it seems to be those two types of flavors back then. We have so many flavors now of cakes. But anyways, if you haven't had a devil dog, they're still around. You can find them. I'm sure that even Little Debbie's, which is kind of the other big snack maker, makes their version of devil dogs, but they can't call it that. But anyways, try that out. Or try whoopie pie. Your call. Thursday, it is Superhero Day. Superhero Day. You know what? I think everyone is a superhero in their own way. And I think I said that before in the show. I remember this. Anyways, superheroes. We love superheroes. We love watching people that are larger than life, right? That they're bigger than we've ever seen before. We love superheroes that are nice, that are heroes, that are, nice people to help others, and that have that extra strength they need. But everyone has that strength as well. It's inside of you. You have the courage to do everything you have to during the day. Think about that way. You're all superheroes. And you don't need one day to celebrate that. Celebrate yourself in some way every single day. When I first started the show, I didn't think I was going to take the cards out, but I did because I love doing cardistry now. Love magic, love all things like that. And it's just one of those things I can keep with me during the day to let me remind myself that, you know what? I can keep getting my skill better and better, and that's great. Friday, the 29th, 1872. It's about planting trees. Planting trees. Arbor Day. Arbor Day. Arbor is about doing something that involves trees. An arborist is somebody who plants trees, removes trees, shapes trees, all of this stuff. So Arbor Day is to kind of recognize, hey, we should be planting trees. We should be taking care of, I think, the largest plants we have on this planet Earth. Now think about this. 1872, someone decided, hey, we're going to have a contest to see who can plant the most trees by state. And we're going to have Arbor Day because we want more trees out there. And, it's in the spring because spring is great. We have the sun, the warmer weather, and things will grow. And more trees, more oxygen for us to breathe. If you don't know that already, trees help for that. And in general, makes things look better. You're going to find a tree like I'm doing right here in this Bitmoji to lay down under and enjoy a nice day. And I don't know the last time I sat next to a tree, but that's actually a pretty good seat. The ground's kind of warm too. Anyways, looking forward to that. Looking forward to nicer weather. It's kind of all right now, but still a little bit cool. Anyways, thank you for watching. Subscribe to these weekly videos. Thumbs up, all that stuff. I suggest you look at some cardistry videos. Some amazing people up there. And they do more than just with this stuff. They have the real decks, and there's so many different types. But it's an awesome thing. And you're awesome. Celebrate yourself as well. And I will see you next time.